this is 53 on Instacart. It might go down because on this order I had to refund 2 things. We'll see. But I'm insanely happy to have gotten this order. Alright. All right. First drop off is done. Second drop off is like 10 minutes away. Okay, you're too close. So we're gonna go 17 miles an hour. I don't make the rules. Like at this point, it's if you want to be this close from my car, we're gonna go to a speed that if you crash into me, I don't have any damages. And that is 10 miles an hour. That's it. You're choosing your reality in life. I literally did a detour just so I could get to a light that is over there. And I'm so dumb, I didn't realize it was the wrong freaking road. Anyway, thank God I can turn because... Oh, shit. They're doing construction on that road, and let me tell you, the road is so awful. Anyway, 11:55. Okay. Okay. There's never anyone on that road except when I want to go. Then there is the entire city that decided to turn here. The order ended up being $52.05. Don't you love it when people park in a way that you can't see anything? Yeah. Yes. Okay, first customer tipped $20. Second customer tipped $14. Please and thank you. That's amazing. And it is 12:06 right now. So I'm gonna go back to the store. I went to the store around 10:30 and I was not getting anything. I was like, oh my God, took me 59 minutes to complete. And I was like, wow, this is Monday morning. They reopened the roads, so now you can go up to a certain point. And it's still so slow. Like this morning at 10 a.m., the app Instacart said 15 to 30 minutes before seeing a batch. Do you understand how crazy this is? On a Monday morning, usually Mondays are one of the busiest days ever in the week. Like Monday is supposedly one of the busiest days with Sunday. And this morning, it said 15 to 30 minutes to see a batch. And I was like, wow, that's insane. And I did get a few orders that were bad. But then I had this one and I blind swiped it. As soon as I saw that none of the orders were going into like kind of maybe a restricted area, it was like, I was like, let me take this one because I was like, I need to make some money. I can't be taking the $9 orders all day. It's just impossible to me. So I'm happy that I got this one. Those 2 customers are 2 regulars of mine, so that's fine. $52 in an hour, please and thank you. If today could be like that all day, I would not say no because honestly, I am so desperate for money. So desperate for money. I don't think you understand. I don't even have $400 on my account right now, and we are January 13. Isn't that insane? It is kind of insane. I'm laughing because if I'm not laughing, I'm gonna be crying. But that's insane. It's not anyone's fault. By the way, we are back on DoorDash as well. Ugh. It just took 5 days. Like, they closed DoorDash in my zone for 5 days. You couldn't go online for 5 days. At least during the day you couldn't. So this morning they were like, hey, your dash begins soon. And I was like, oh, is this gonna be like any other day that they're like, oh, we've halted operations in your zone? And no, I was able to go online. Please and thank you. So we'll see whatever they send me. I'm hoping good orders, but with them you never know. Right, it's 1:48. On my way to deliver a $22 order on Instacart. It's probably gonna go down because, as usual, they had some yogurts in stock that were expired, and obviously the only 2 that she wanted 4. The vanilla ones, they didn't have it. The berry ones, they had 2. Both were expired from yesterday. Nice. And she wanted a refund. I replaced the laundry detergent. I replaced the mushrooms. Yeah, not fun. But it is what it is. It's not a bad order. She lives in a house. She's not too far away. At the beginning, I was like, is it because she's right next to like a super busy street that I don't like delivering to? But then I double checked, and I was like, oh no, actually she's not. She's like behind it. So I was like, okay, let's do that. It was an easy order. It's just not, I wish everything was in stock, but hey. And when I went to take the elevator, there was a lady from bakery that I don't like, because one time she treated me like less than respected garbage. One time I was waiting for her to give me something from the bakery, and she was serving another guy, and I was standing next to the dude, so she saw me, okay? She gives whatever the guy wanted, and then she turns around and goes to the back and begins mopping like she didn't see me. And I was like, are you for fucking real? Like, I hate it. I don't like when people are rude on purpose. Like, just rude, just plain rude for no reason. And I looked at her. She was just mopping, just like she had not seen me. And I was like, excuse me. And she turns around, and I shit you not, she turns around, she sees me, and she's like, oh, what do you want? And since that day, this bitch is in my no contact list unless I really have to, obviously. I don't know why, because one time her battery was dead and I had a jump start, and I helped her with my jump start. Then she was telling me about her son. I don't know what the fuck's going on with those old women, but they are really professional haters. That's their job description, professional haters. And she was in front of me to go into the elevator. She had the trash with her, okay? And there was a courtesy clerk that came out of the elevator with a cart, and okay, I'm gonna go right because they're doing construction over there. And there was a very little opening for me to go in between those two, but I was like, she's gonna go first and then I'm gonna follow. She turns around, she holds the elevator, and she was like, go ahead. And I was like, but where? And she was like, go ahead. And Andrew, the courtesy clerk, was trying to hold the door for us, and he did not understand that she wanted to let me go when it would have been so much easier if she just went and then I followed, because that's how you're supposed to do. And I was like, I can't go in between you two. So she had to push everything, and I was like, why don't you fucking go? Like, I just don't understand why you're making this so hard. Just go inside the fucking elevator and let me follow you. And she refused. She was like, go ahead. Go ahead. So I had to squeeze in between those two, and then she literally refused to take the elevator with me. And she waited for the second one. She waited for it to come back after I went downstairs. Can you, I just don't understand your behavior at all. I just don't. What is that for? What's the purpose of this? Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Okay, I would like to go ahead, bitch. Where? You're in the fucking middle. I just don't understand. Why are you making this so hard? And why are you such a bitch like that? Why are you such a bitch on purpose for no reason to someone who's like 30 years younger than you? It's so weird to be hating on kids like that. I thought I had to turn. Like, it's so weird because I am literally the same age as her son. Does she want someone to treat her son the same way? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is wrong with those old women that just hate on other women? There's so many. There's this bitch from the flower department. She hates on every single woman that she deems more beautiful than her. It doesn't matter the age. So there is an 18-year-old girl that she hates on because she thinks that she's better looking. She's 18. She's a child. She is hating on her. And then she told the 18-year-old, don't talk to Lisa because she is getting people into trouble because she talks too much. And I was like, are you just salty because I don't talk to you? I don't talk to people, and I've never gotten anyone in trouble because what the fuck is that? She was just plainly like lying. Oh yeah, don't talk to her because she'll get you in trouble. No, you're the one who is just salty because I don't talk to you that much, if at all. She's just jealous because I talk to everybody with the exception of like maybe 3 or 4 people, and she's one of those. Like, I make it a point to not talk to her. Sometimes I used to go to the flower department to say hello, and when she would come, and you could see in her eyes that she was hating, you know. And can't you see that this is the wrong fucking lane? You could see that she was hating at that exact moment, and she was like, do you need anything? You know, like to make me go away from the flower department. And I was like, oh no, just saying hello. And she was like, oh, okay. Like, how can you be such a hating bitch like that for no reason? What's the purpose of that? Like, what the hell did I do to you? You know what I mean? It's so weird. It's so strange. Okay, can we go, please? Oh my god. Fuck. They're waiting, literally stopping right before the stop sign, so I can never go. Fuck. Good God. Okay, drop off is done. Let's see how much this order is. 21. Ah, okay. She tipped $11, which is great. And this took me 35 minutes to complete, so that's not too bad. It's 1:58, so 2 p.m. We are at $73, which is better than a lot of the other days that I've had in the past month. Not gonna lie. Update on the fires. They are slowly containing the Palisades fire, which is the one that's next to me. I mean, next to me, not far away from me. They're containing, I think it's contained 14%, so it's not too bad. You know, it's just that I feel like a lot of people have left until the fires are resolved, because in my streets yesterday there was, I don't know how many spots available to park your car when usually there are none. The store is so empty. There is no one in the parking lot for a Monday. It's really weird. So, I mean, I'm not complaining because it's nice to be able to park in front of the house when I come back home. But that means a lot less people are ordering on the apps, obviously. So, okay, we can't see if you don't go, baby. So, yeah, eventually people are going to come back. But right now, I feel like the weekend, people left over the weekend and maybe a lot more people are working from home. All right, after a million years, I got a 42 on DoorDash, but it's for 9 miles because both orders are going opposite ways, but it's this or nothing. All right, this is my 42. It's not that big of an order. It's just that this one is going east, this one is going west, so that's why there are so many miles, but ultimately it's a pretty good order. So they say that the first customer's street is closed, so we'll see. They're like, check the state of the road before you go. Well, I mean, I can always check, but it doesn't matter. I have to go there. So ultimately, if it's closed, I will send the message to the customer. But they're funny on Google Maps. They're like, yeah, check the condition of the road. Well, I don't know. Isn't that your fucking job? To check the condition of the road to tell me? I'm so confused. Anyway, he is 8 minutes away. Okay, first drop off is done. They say 18 minutes to the second one because I have to drive 4 miles back, everything that I just drove, and then another 5 miles. Happy. But anyway, whatever. I'm not receiving anything else that's worth taking on any other app. Instacart sent me a 47 for 2 people. But it was 10.1 miles, so it's kind of like the same as this one, you know what I mean? Like mine is 42, and I'm not gonna lose any of my tip. I mean, shouldn't, because technically the tip doesn't change on DoorDash. Rather than the 47 for 10 miles that I could be losing some of my tip if some stuff is out of stock. So I don't regret taking this order, because if I didn't take this one, I would probably have taken the 47 for 10 miles for the only reason that it was 7 items, literally. So I don't know what was the item that was super expensive, and I was kind of worried. I would be kind of worried if this exact item was not in stock, and then you lose like most of the tip. Okay. She was talking about a red car, and I was like, I don't know where it is. It's right here. Alright, so second drop off is done. The first customer tipped 15 or 14, I think. And the second tipped 7, which is good because she didn't have that many items. So I'm happy that I took this order. It was not a bad order at all. I'm just trying to go. Literally, the freeway is just right over there. I'm just trying to go, but traffic has decided that I would not go. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna wait. It never stops. Like, literally, it just never stops. So, it's 4:49. Okay, I'm going now. Now the light is red. It's gonna be 5 in 10 minutes. I should be above 100 right now. 73 plus 42. Which is really good, because considering how slow it is today, I'm happy that I was able to make more than 100. Let's put it that way. Considering that for like 3 or 4 weeks, I haven't been able to make more than 120. With the exception of maybe like 1 day a week. So it's only 5. I'm gonna stay another 3 hours, I guess, until 8. I'm hoping maybe I can hit 150. I don't know. All right, 6:18 p.m. I'm on my way to deliver a $38 order for one person. What? so happy that I got this order, but I got it because I have delivered to her maybe two or 3 days ago. She's in the gated community at the end of the road, at the end of the last road. She's super far, but they say 16 minutes. She's not super far, but yeah, she's in the gated community at the end of the road. And it's a little bit, it's not freeway drive. Let's just put it this way. But she was really nice. Last time she had ice. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if I put this video out. I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember her. She was really nice. Last time she asked me to put the groceries inside. I don't understand why the GPS says that this road is closed when it's not. So I'm so confused. Anyway, it was super easy. I think I replaced the eggs because they only have one brand right now. Like you don't have a choice. If you want eggs, it's that brand and nothing else, pretty much. I think everything else was in stock, honestly. For a big order like that, I think it's pretty nice to finally have some stock. I mean, she ordered stuff that is easily in stock, you know, like apples and bananas and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's the full moon in Cancer today. Woo! We're all gonna be very emotional. If you feel more emotional, that's why. It's the full moon today. So beautiful, the moon here, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen the moon that big on this side of the world. So yeah, pretty happy. Because I was at 115. So that means I will be above 150. What? Exactly like I asked. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Whoa. Ask and you shall receive. That's what they say. So yeah, if I could hit 200, that's what I should have said. 150 is great, considering how I've made consistently $28 every day for the past 3 weeks. I'm so happy to finally be making money, even though it was long today. I came at like 10:30. It's 6:30 right now, 6:21. So let's say it's 6:30. So it's 8 hours to make 150 sad dollars, but at least it's more than what I've been making. So it's a win in my book. I forgot about traffic. It's literally stopped traffic right now. It's 6:30, so I would have thought it would have been resolved by now. But I guess since there are so many roads that are closed, probably. I forgot about that completely. But hey, what do you want to do? It's this or making $0. So, I mean, it's okay. It's not that bad, but I genuinely thought there would be no traffic to come back. I mean, it might go down during the time it takes me to go there, but can you see? I don't know if you can see, but every time you see like a shadow on my face, it's a car. It's like stopped traffic right now. Lord help us. Lord help us in this traffic. Right, drop off is done. So she was like, "Oh, I think you came last week." I was like, "Yeah, I think it was last week. It was last week or this weekend. I mean, this weekend was last week anyway." But she was like, "Oh, I just had surgery, so can you put everything right behind the door and I'll take it out one by one to the kitchen?" I was like, "I mean, do you want me to put it in the kitchen?" She was like, "Oh, that would be so nice." And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I mean, are you gonna kill me if I get in the house?" You know, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want you to do anything you're not comfortable with." I was like, "Nah, that's fine. I mean, whatever. I'll take my chances, I guess. If they want to kill me, then kill me. Because at least I would be killed out of kindness." You know what I mean? So yeah, she was like, "Oh, that is so helpful," because She was like, I have like dinosaur arms, but apparently she can only do that. So I was like, nah, not a problem at all. I mean, I was like, I had surgery once. And I remember how much of a struggle it was. I didn't have anyone to help me. So that's this on that. But I think last time she tipped a flat tip, and I think this time she did too. But you know what? Last time she had a mask, and I thought she was so much older than she actually is. Today she didn't have a mask, and I was like, oh, you're like what, 38, 39, 40? And I thought she was like 70. But no. Okay, let's see, because I haven't checked how much this order was, because it's a struggle to try. I mean, it's a struggle. You have to look at the road when you're driving in this, because otherwise you're gonna get into the canyon, and that's not what we're trying to do. All right, let's see. 112 on Instacart and 42 on DoorDash, please and thank you. Wow, this is so nice. This is so nice to have good orders again. Okay, yeah, she tipped a flat 20. Great, because I did refund. Did I refund something? I don't know, but I replaced stuff, that's for sure. Okay, this took me 52 minutes because of the driving. The driving took a long time because it's a lot of stop signs, and I waited. I timed the freaking light on the drive, and it took 4 minutes and a half for it to come back green, because obviously I was waiting for like maybe 30 seconds. Everyone went, and the car in front of me decided to go like so slow that I missed the light. You know those people who drive so slow that when they see the light go yellow, they accelerate, but then you're stuck back on the red light. This dude. So I missed the first light, and then I had to wait 4 minutes and a half for it to come back and be green again. So yeah. Took 20 minutes instead of 15 just because of that. But anyway, but as I was at the light, traffic was kind of like lower when the light was on. Yeah, whatever, it's a system. If you know this light, you know probably what I'm talking about. It's a system, and basically there was not as much traffic as I thought there would be, so that's always a good surprise, I guess. So I'm hoping it's the same when I come back in about 2-3 minutes. Anyway, it's 6:45. What is this, the cops? Oh no, private security. Oh yeah, so there is a street in that neighborhood that has, I guess they hired like a private security, and they are at the beginning of the road, and if you want to turn in that street, you have to tell them whatever you're wanting to do here. I mean, I understand, but wow, okay. Good for you, I guess. It smells like fire right now. Yeah, it smells a little bit like fire. I mean, they're closer. This area is not necessarily close to the fire, but it's if the fire goes after the freeway, they are the next ones to get burnt. But anyway, the Palisades fire has been contained 14%, so that's good. What's the name of the Pasadena fire? Eaton? I think it's contained 30%. The Hearst fire is contained 90%. I think the main fire right now is the Palisades fire. That's okay. Can we actually? Why do I have to drive like that for the car to pass the freaking gear? Ugh. Anyway, I need to change my spark plugs, but right now I'm so broke. I need to work. That's all I need to do. Okay, I was about to go home, and this order is not a good one. $5 tip, $18, 21 items, but $18, so. All right, this is an 18. This is a, I don't know, 20, I think. Uber, Instacart. She got on my nerves, kept adding items. Okay, first drop off is 3 minutes away. Second one, I think I'm gonna be able to take the freeway. I'm starving, like lightheaded starving. It's 8:35. The first one, she got on my nerves because she only tipped $5, first of all. Half of her shit was out of stock. She kept adding some mango juice, and I kept replacing with the only mango that they had, mango juice. And she kept adding every other mango juice they don't have except the one that they have. She wanted a refund, except it was the only mango juice they have. So I refunded everything. At the end, she added some like non-alcoholic wine, so I hope I don't have to scan her ID. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's a lot of work. It's just I don't want to see her face. Like, do you think it's fair? $5 tip for 18 items? 19 actually, because I had to add the freaking wine. And I'm late. They said, oh, you're supposed to deliver at 8:33. 8:33, I was still putting stuff in my car because I had to go back and forth because she kept adding stuff. She kept adding the juice and the wine, and the juice was out of stock, so I kept replacing with something else, and then she kept adding other juices, so I kept going back in the aisle and be like, hey, do they have this one? No. Hey, do they have this one? No. So it was like a whole back and forth for absolutely nothing at all. But oh well. And it was boosted. I received this order at the beginning for 16, and I was like, you know what, 16, it's not enough. And then they sent it for 18, and I had just put stuff in my car to go home.
In 300 meters, your destination will be on the right.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just make another 18, you know? And then they sent me the 20 on Uber, and I accepted it. I was like, what are the items? And it's literally 3 packages of body wash, 1 package of chicken leg quarters, and then 10 bananas. Those are the 14 items. Easiest order ever. Oh. She has ice as well. Alright, Instacart drop-off is done. I was rude to some guy, I'm sorry, but I was rude. He's an Amazon driver. He can see I'm at the front door, like literally dropping off stuff, and I'm taking a picture. He can see that because he watches me do it, and then he comes with the Amazon package and tries to give it to me. Like, come on, brother, can't you actually do 2 + 2 and use your eyes? And I'm literally dropping off food at the front door and taking a picture. Doesn't it look familiar to you? Isn't that exactly what you do? I'm sorry. And you know, I don't want to be mean, but it's always those dudes who don't speak one word of fucking English. They literally give it to you. They hand it to you, the package, and they say, huh. It's not even a fucking word. It's this noise. And I was like, oh, it's not for me. I don't live here. He was like, Like, seriously, come on. No wonder some packages are lost. Literally handing the package to the first bozo that shows up. All right, $20.21. Oh, I accepted it for 20? Okay, I mean, not complaining. $5 tip, woohoo! That's amazing. 37 minutes for this shit. Can you imagine? Anyway, second drop off is 9 minutes away. I mean, it's an extra $40 then, or was it the Uber that I accepted for 18? I'm so confused. Okay, $20.09 for the Uber. And let me pass this light right here. And yeah, it said 18 on Instacart. I guess it... Oh, but during the shopping, I think I didn't take a screenshot, but I think they increased the base pay during the shopping. But I thought it was because, oh, since she, that's so funny. I didn't know they'd do that. So basically, she tipped a flat 5, okay? But she kept adding items. Mind you, it was always for the mango juice, but she kept adding items and items and items. And I think Instacart was like, hey, since you're adding so many items, we're gonna have to increase the base pay for this. And because they couldn't increase the tip because she tipped a flat. Because usually they increase the tip. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, $20 and $20, $40, and I was at 154. So I guess I'll be almost at 200 with those last two. Wow, nice. I'm happy I took them. Even if, you know, she got on my nerves and all of that, I was repeating to myself, it's $18, it's $18 more, it's $18 more, and I kept seeing my bank account with like $437 on it. So I kept repeating this to myself. I was like, this is for a good cause. It's for you not being homeless. Remember this. Regarding the not speaking English comment, I understand that we're all trying to survive, and some people have struggling more. They're struggling more to learn English. I get it. But some people just don't want to learn basics. Like, hello, how are you? Please, thank you. Here you go. You know? And to me, this is just laziness. You know, even my grandma, who has never set foot in a country that speaks English, knows all of those words in English. She knows. So you have no excuse. You hear it all the time. You're around English speakers. So your ear is familiar to the sound. And that's what makes me mad. Because, come on, you could actually try, you know. And also, there is one courtesy clerk at the store. I don't know why they hired this guy, because he does not speak English. He does not understand anything in English. And what happens is, some people might say, well, he's just a courtesy clerk. You don't need to talk to him. Yeah, sure. But when I have 2 or 3 orders, and I keep telling him, can you put the bags at the top of the cart? Those bags, this order at the top, this order at the bottom. And he keeps messing up. And he puts the bag wherever he wants. And you keep telling him, here, put the bags here. And you show him, put the bags here. And he keeps putting the bags anywhere because he does not understand what you're saying. It's tiring because the cashier is talking to me. I'm trying to check that she's like beeping every single item correctly. And then I have to look at him, what he's doing, to make sure that he's not fucking up the orders and not putting bags where he's not supposed to put them. So then I'm not mixed up in my bags, you know? So that's what I mean. I understand that not everyone is trilingual, bilingual. I don't know. I understand everyone's trying to survive. We're all trying to do the same job. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, if you have to talk to people, why do you hire people who do not freaking speak English or understand? And I asked the cashier, I was like, he doesn't speak English? And she was like, oh, a little. I was like, what is a little? Because I'm literally pointing at the cart, this here, and he does not understand. So what a little means? Is it his vocabulary is hello, do you want bags, paper or plastic? And that's it. He does not understand anything out of that scope. And I would understand that you don't really need to understand anything out of that scope to one extent. But unfortunately, I need someone who understands what I'm saying. You know? So that's what I mean. And it's the same with those delivery drivers. You tell them something, sometimes there are like instructions that you have to understand, and they don't even read them because they don't understand the notes. So they're like, I'm not gonna read that because I don't understand anyway, and they don't want to search on Google Translation. And then people don't get their orders, or they have requests in the app and the guy doesn't understand, and that's why people tip like shit. Uber drop-off is done. Base pay is $6, so she tipped more with literally 3 items than the girlie with 21. I mean, granted, it was 10 units. Let's say, 14 units. Okay, 14 units. But the girl had literally twice as much because she had 28 units and she tipped $5. So, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. Like, I know you can do better than that. Anyway, it's 8:55. I just missed the $60 for Ralph, but he was a Ralph that's like a bit far. $60 for one customer. It feels so great after the month I had that was so bad. It was just so bad. I was trying, honestly. I tried, okay? It's not like I was literally jerking off and be like, oh, I don't want to do orders. And I was not getting anything. So, honestly, $200, please and thank you. Today was a great day. I'm happy that I took the orders that I took. Even the 9-mile order, it wasn't that bad, honestly. It was just the driving back and forth, but I don't care. $200. It's 9 p.m. I'm making my way back home. If I get an order on the way, I'll take it. I don't care. At this point, we need to make the money. But anyway, I think I'm gonna say goodbye today. I'm gonna say goodbye now. It's been a while since I've had a good day like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have some content to show on YouTube. I apologize that I haven't been posting as much, but hey, I should have taken the fucking freeway. Like, it was literally just right there. Like, the entrance is just right there. Anyway, whatever, I'm done. I haven't felt this good about doing this job in a while, to be honest. I was really on the fence of literally just packing my bags and going back, not home, but going somewhere else. I feel like I'm getting to the point of within 2 or 3 years, I'll be gone from the US, probably. I want to go to the Canary Islands. I don't know if you guys know where it is. If you don't, you have Google Maps. But I've been called to go to the Canary Islands, so I guess that's where I'm gonna go. I need to learn Spanish. I mean, I know Spanish, I just need to relearn my vocabulary. But I mean, here everybody speaks Spanish, so it would be stupid to not put this to good use, let's say. I am also focusing on my writing. I like this job. It's just that when I'm waiting every single day to make $20 a day to barely make $500 a week, it's just not fun at all. And I don't want to do that. I don't. But you know, this is not a job you should be doing your entire life. Unless you can really, like, your expenses are really low and you don't really need that much money and you don't necessarily have a family to support. You don't have kids to support. You don't have any like expenses that are out of the ordinary. Maybe. But if you're projecting to have a family, or even for you as a person, like, what is he doing? Even for you as a person, this is not a job that's like fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun for a while, but don't you have dreams? I don't know. A lot of people, I ask them, what is your dream job? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? I have like a dozen dream jobs that I would love to do. You know, it's like, you don't have a dream. You don't have something you like to do. You don't have something you would love to do instead of this. And they're like, no. And I'm like, wow, that's insane, because my whole life is made of dreams. I daydream all the time about things. I write stuff. I listen to music. I watch movies. I don't know. To me, it's really weird to have people who are just there, you know? But yeah, ultimately, I don't think this is a job you should do forever. A lot of people say that. I understand that. Right now I'm doing it because, at some point it's fun. Some days it's easy money, but also it's not the easiest job ever, like a lot of people think it is. But it's better than a lot of stuff, and I'm very grateful to be able to do this job. But I'm gonna be 32 this year, and I need to, pass the second gear and unstick my fingers out of my ass and actually do the things that I want to do. And I love the US. I love California. It gave me a lot of things. It welcomed me. But I think, when you're from Europe, at some point, the life here is so different. I came here because I wanted to work in Hollywood, and I will be leaving without doing it because ultimately I realized that I just don't want to work in Hollywood. They don't have the same values as me. The movies they're producing right now are, to me, in my opinion, just pure shit. I am tired of the remakes, the prequels, the sequels. I'm tired of everything. The Disney live actions, I'm so tired of it. Where are the original stories? Where are the original scripts? Where are the original movies? That's why we keep rewatching shit, because there are no good movies now. I'm sorry. It's all political, or the Star Wars is shit. Everything's shit, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not gonna go on a rant about that. So I'll say goodbye now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace. And also, my phone battery is about to die.